This is May 2015, paper 2, time zone 1. Question number 10 is a question about functions. Function f is defined there. Find the values where f of x is less than or equal to 2. So this is the mod of f of x. So this is the calculator paper, but actually you don't need a calculator to solve this question, because you should be able to tell from here that this function is a cubic function with a positive valued x cubed, which means it's this shape, and it has roots at -1, 1, and 5. So it's going to look like that: -1, 1, 5. If you take the absolute value of this function, which I'll do in purple, then that just flips any parts that are below the axis. So I've done f of x in blue and mod f of x in purple. So when is mod f of x bigger than f of x? Well, here, and then they're the same for this section, and then the purple one's bigger again, and then they're the same again. Crucially, they are the same at these points, so your solution can't include those points. So when are they the same? Well, for this section here, that's where x is smaller than -1, and for this yellow section here is where x is between 1 and 5. So that's the solution to part A. Okay. Part B, you're probably going to want to use your calculator. So we've got a function g of x, it's x squared plus x minus 6. That actually factorises. X squared plus x minus 6 factorises to x, 3, 2. What's -2 and +3. So it's a parabola that intersects at 2 and -3, something like that. 2 and -3. 1 over that function, well, 1 over that function is going to have asymptotes there and there. Let's just do that again, slightly darker coloured. So asymptotes at 2 and -3. As the function gets closer to 0, as g of x, the black function, gets closer to 0, 1 over g of x will get bigger and bigger and bigger. So, and the other thing to remember is that gx and 1 over gx have the same sign. So in this section here, the function is going to be positive, like that. In this section here, section here, everything's going to be negative, and where there's a maximum, there'll be a minimum on the other one. Maybe they intercept, maybe they don't. If you check on your calculator though, you'll see that actually they do intercept. So let's draw that again in red. Oops. So not the yellow line, but the red line, like that. And then something going on like that over here. That's a sketch. You can probably work out most of that without a calculator. However, if you plot it on your graphing calculator, it'll look something more like that. Now we need to find these 4 intercepts, which again you can do on your calculator. If you do that, you will find that the intercepts are -3.19. This is just the x values. You can get the y values as well, but they're not so important. -2.79, 2.19. What's this one, isn't it? and 1.79. They're the four intercept values. So we need to find the section where 1 over g of x, which is in blue, so where the blue is bigger than the red. Well, the blue is bigger than the red after 3.19, up to the asymptote, so that section there. So where x is between minus 3.19 and 3. Also, the blue is bigger than the red in this section. So where x is between negative 2.79 and 1.79. And lastly, the blue is bigger than the red in this section. So that's from 2.19 down to the asymptote, which was at 2. So that's what x is bigger than 2 and less than 2.19. So that's your solution set for the inequality being asked.